I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now, so I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwin' the fastball, just too quick for it. Peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money statement I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends.
Hey you guys, it's Melanie Ann Hancock with In the Mix with Mel, and today we are with Mr. Sevyn. So I feel like I was pronouncing your name right, like
yeah, it's Sevyn. It's
okay.
Sevyn.
Why? First of all, let's get into that. Why is your name Sevyn?
My name is Sevyn because that's how many continents there are, and my plans are always is to touch all of them, including Antarctica. Everybody was Antarctica too. I'm
really
so my whole life. So it was just an embodiment of me.
Sevyn.
Even at a young age. So.
Bro, I need to like think of a really awesome name. I'm just Mel. Melanie.
Just Mel. That's good.
Melanie's Melanie. But y'all, he's a food blogger. He does what I wish I could do in life, is just eat food for free. Me pay for it.
Yeah.
He eats food, awesome food everywhere. You've been everywhere.
Yes.
You've tasted the best foods from the actual places.
Right.
So let's talk about that. So you're a food blogger. What made you want to become like a foodie?
Well, it wasn't about becoming a foodie. More so, I was already doing it. Like I said, I traveled around my whole life. I just used to traveling. So my dad always had a rule: you're not buying stuff, spending your money and stuff, but food was always free game. So we would go with whatever we gave us for working for that week, and we'd go to the best restaurants and to the back, and try to get into the kitchen. We're coming frequently over and over again. I ended up getting in the kitchens, learning from chefs, and so after leaving the military, I had to make a decision, and being a foodie was just kind of second nature. And knowing what the food was, having that relationship with chefs and restaurants was already there. So.
That's awesome, y'all. Like, again, I'm really envious of you. I love food, y'all. I love me some food.
Yes.
So let's talk about the food blogger. So really, what really makes you feel like impassioned about it? Like, you know.
Well, it's not the eating. I know everybody sees the eating and it's let's eat the food, let's eat the food. It's more so telling a story and getting to know the people who are behind the food.
Okay.
And behind the restaurants and getting in their world, because when people start restaurants, most of the time their entire family gets sucked into that business. And they're all in the kitchen, right? And you know, the entire family is centered around food and the business and improving it. So it was more so being about the culture and learning about the people and being in that space more so. The food's a bonus, you know.
Okay, I got you.
But I do enjoy eating, and I do enjoy food. So it was learning with my palate. Like it's like learning another sense. It's like having your sense, taste buds, and being able to identify things. It's like touching with your tongue in that sense. So it's like,
I think that's awesome.
Yeah,
you know, I got you. And you mentioned that he's been to many different continents. I'm pretty sure being in the military also helped with that. Right. So how do you think that really helped with forming you as a person, and of course contributing to you wanting to get into the food industry?
With the military, it was like, of course, everybody knows discipline, of course, a little travel, and but more traveling with the military, like I said, it's about the culture. So more so of you going out and traveling to different places, it's those people coming to you. So it's people from all over the world. Russians, I've met people from Puerto Rico, Mexico, all in the military. And I mean, what we do once on base, once you go home, that's who you're around, that's who you live around, that's who you're driving with, you go to the grocery store with. So we eat all the time, and everyone brings their food. Potlucks are like a regular thing on military bases. And so bringing all your food, your family coming to visit, and bringing up all their food and having a big feast is always like a regular thing on most military bases I've ever been on. So
Yeah,
it kind of helped cultivate my love for food and doing food photography.
And now, well, when you speak about it, I feel like food itself, I mean, it's basically like a pastime, like a culture. We gather around, we use it as a time to talk about life, but also with food. So when you talk about your food, you say, okay, it's not just about the eating. So what is it that really makes you want to go, okay, I want to go to this restaurant, or I want to like talk about this type of food, or I want to, you know, make a show like we were talking about it, y'all. He wants to make a show. Hulu,
Yes.
look at him. But what really like behind the food is really like driving you to do this?
The culture of the customers, more so than, okay, the family is one thing. So now the customers and people loving to go to their favorite, everyone has a favorite restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So my job is to make sure it stays your favorite restaurant.
Right.
And to make sure you can, like, because, you know, everyone tries to say, family come in from out of town, first thing, oh, I gotta take you to my favorite restaurant here, or you gotta try this certain dish, like being in the South, it's wings here.
Yes.
You gotta take them to your favorite wing spot. So it's like that culture online, especially now with us being so connected with social media, my job is to keep that going.
Okay.
And so I really love being in touch with the community and everyone and knowing their favorite restaurants, and being able to, I'm basically the bridge between the restaurant and the customers.
I love that.
As I also say to you all, okay, if you say this restaurant's nasty to me, which people do all the time, oh, I don't like this, or I had a bad experience, I'm directly going to the restaurant, speaking to the owner, letting them know, and we're gonna have a better environment the next time for you. They're gonna know you're coming in.
He's your liaison, y'all.
Right,
I like
exactly.
that. I like that. Okay, so let's talk about also behind the scenes of who you are. So you obviously live in Macon. So are you from Macon?
I'm not from Macon. I'm originally from New York, upstate Rochester, New York, but traveled everywhere. And I grew up in Macon. I went to school here. And
okay.
Experienced what 478 has to offer.
I'm curious. So do you think there's some differences between food? Because, you know, Southerners, they're like, down south food is everything, and they're always say no one ever asks for some up north food. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So do you think there's some differences?
No, because what up north is, what New York specifically is a melting pot of all the cultures from around the world, and it was it's what we all know is a port. It was a port, so everyone brought their homemade dishes to this city. So New York's food and culture is worldly, and it's like authentic world. You can go get authentic Puerto Rican food in New York, and it's gonna taste exactly like you're in Puerto Rico because the people came over and they lived there. So that's why when people do say that, and Southern people say, "Oh, food," that's what I like to explain to them. And with Southern food, it's a more Big Mama's cooking.
It is.
You know, it's grandma's cooking, it's mom's cooking, it's uncle's cooking, uncle's barbecue. So it's more of a family-oriented, specific to that family. Not necessarily like New York. You're gonna get, okay, we're Italians. We do Italian dishes. In the South, it's our family cooks this mac and cheese. Our family cooks barbecue. Our family cooks this. So I feel that's the difference between the two. And just the love of food is it's vast.
It is very vast here, y'all. I'm from California. I've been up north. I live out down south now, and the food, I feel like the culture of food here is immense. Like it's like people center around it, and it's great though. It's great because I love me some down south food. But like to say that, do you think that like every culture, I kind of feel like every culture does center around food, but do you feel like down south more so, or do you feel like it's just really every culture?
I think it's every culture, and because there's nowhere, no culture, no people you can't go to and get their specific food on what they eat. And it's always going to be different, even if it's the exact same dish. Like, for instance, I made curry chicken last night. Curry chicken is different based if I go to my Middle Eastern family or if I go to my Jamaican family. I'm gonna get two different curry dishes. So it's like food and the culture of it is like it's synonymous to being a human.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I feel like
you can't get away with it. You can't get away with it. Even babies, they'll tell you, I don't like them, spit it out. And that's all they can say. That's all they can do. They'll spit it out to you. Or they're gonna eat it and then they're gonna grab at it to get more. So food is just like second nature.
It is, yeah. I love that. I love that. So you do much more than just being a food blogger, which y'all tell them where to go ahead and look at your YouTube videos and how to contact you.
Please look at my YouTube videos. It's Peace to the People. Peace, the number 2 to the people. You can Google that. It'll get you to all my YouTube videos, my Facebook videos, Instagram, TikToks.
Yes. Okay. So other than the food, he done listed like 50 things off to me. He was like, I'm an actor, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a singer, I'm a writer. He didn't say all that, but he said a lot of things. Let's talk about that though.
Okay, but yes, I'm pursuing my acting as of recently. We all know we have food shortages and stuff, so I had to make it work. And I got my first role was in Atlanta in the new season of Atlanta. So
I just watched which episode?
I do not know the way they did it with me. I don't know what episode it is. I just have to wait, see it, and then let everyone know what happened.
I feel you. Oh, I feel like this is a sidebar note. I feel like it's gonna be the last season, because this season is all like out of the country. Do you know?
See, I can't.
You can't even. Okay, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it. I'm so jealous right now. I love Donald Glover. I'm so jealous. What? Okay.
Awesome,
but go ahead with the acting, bro.
But that episode was awesome. The episode filming and being behind the scenes and not holding the camera was awesome. So
that's awesome.
I did get to meet everyone. It was awesome. It was a great experience.
Man, about to blow up.
Trying my best. I do voiceover work. I do the Audible books.
That's awesome.
And you just.
I feel like you would have that voice if so what characters do you play?
I haven't gotten any characters yet. I've auditioned for a few. I auditioned for Grandma, and I auditioned for like some little kid. It was little kid roles and stuff. So I'm working on my voice, but I haven't heard back yet. So
I feel like you need to be like a detective, because your voice is very.
I'm doing
like a detective.
Yes.
Like, we got you. We found the fingerprints here.
I'm trying to flex my acting muscles all the way around. And like you said, my Hulu. I want to do my Hulu channel.
Yes.
Talking producers and. Companies and trying to see a good fit and find a way.
Let's get into that, because it's not always easy even putting your foot in the door. Even being a podcaster, getting your stuff out there, that itself is a feat. People think that, when I get to the big times, like actual huge network, then the real work starts. No, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't. Like,
you have to already be in the mode.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. So what do you do to motivate yourself, and like what is there any mentors or anything you do to like educate yourself to be in the game?
So especially during the pandemic, what happened with me with every college opened up their remote learning, and I took advantage of that.
That's
specifically
awesome.
I tried any class that they had that was specific to acting, or master classes, all the master classes and stuff. So I'm big on learning and just keeping my keep progression moving forward. As far as
but being a content creator, because you are a content creator, so what do you like do to like get yourself inspired? Because I'm a content creator. Sometimes you don't feel inspired. You're like
for the most part, I draw my inspiration from whatever's going on around me, and if I can't, other content creators, watching other people, taking tips, and just making sure you're in the culture itself. Because it's one thing to be a part of it and to create the content, but if you're not putting yourself in a spectator position as well, I feel for myself, you can't learn, or you're not like in the game. Like even LeBron James, he goes to basketball games, he goes to kids basketball games. He's a spectator as well as being a professional basketball player. So
I like that.
I like to be a spectator as well. So that's where my motivation lies.
Yeah, you're technically. I mean, it's like you're always learning. They say you always gotta be learning to get better. I like that. I like that.
So
okay.
I watch all the cooking shows. I watch all the other content creators, TikToks, and everything.
That's what I do too. I do that too.
And that's how I try to stay motivated with my work and stuff.
Because it'll spark some creativity. Like, oh, that's cool. Maybe I could try this a different way, or it'll grow from there. I like that. Okay. Definitely. So, what's your vision for what you're doing now? Like your wish upon a star, fruition, manifestation. What's your biggest dream?
My wish upon a star would be of course, my own show and production company.
Production company.
Yes, production, because I do my own production stuff. So it would be my own Just my own show and production, and just successfully being heard.
Heard, okay, heard.
So
being heard.
I have a lot to say, a lot to.
I like that. That's different. I like that. Being heard, being acknowledged. Right. Everybody wants to be acknowledged, especially when you put in a lot of work into something.
Exactly. So
I love that. I love that. So, do you have any future plans with anything? Any projects, anything like that?
I can speak about.
We can't talk about Atlanta, apparently.
There's stuff with those. I can't talk about cast and stuff because I do have other shows and movies I'm doing, but I can't speak. Yeah, I'm working with Molly. As everybody know, I do a lot of work with Molly, that girl you met today, and all that stuff she does.
That's awesome. I want to see.
She was just doing more food stuff.
Yeah, I want to see.
It's hot outside. The weather's back. Everyone's back outside, so more food stuff. Yeah.
You know, I didn't even ask him the rudimentary question. I know you guys are wanting to ask him. What's your favorite food, bro?
My favorite food is all of them. Like I don't. There's no. Wings will definitely be my number one.
Man, let me tell you, my husband just bought a bag of wings, and I'm trying to be like plant-based, y'all, because I'm trying to be healthy. I'm trying to look good for the summer, you know. And he bought a bag of wings because we went out last night, and then we were like drinking champagne. And you know, when you're like lit, you just want to eat food.
You bought the wings to cook.
He was like, yeah, and we haven't cooked them yet. But now I'm like, I don't want it to be there because now I'm like, I want some wings with some ranch.
So you gotta eat the wings.
So, you like wings. So, what flavor wings do you like? Because some people don't like lemon pepper.
I am a strict mild with lemon pepper sprinkle.
I love lemon pepper. Some people hate it. I love lemon pepper.
But I like the mild lemon pepper sprinkle. It's the go-to. But yeah, lemon pepper, regular lemon pepper, that's like the OG. You can't get away from it.
I just like it. Well, some hot sauce, like a mixture. Isn't it a mixture of lemon pepper and like hot sauce? Some person made it one time.
That's the mild
lemon
pepper sprinkle. That's it. Yeah,
the mild,
and you just put the lemon pepper sprinkle.
That sounds good. Okay. What's your favorite restaurant, if you can say one?
Restaurant? Fogo de Chão.
Is that how you say that? I've been saying
it's not chow. It's not chow. It's show.
What? Me and my husband been there twice. So it's what?
Yeah, it's Fogo de Chão.
My husband Dante Hancock, we've been saying it wrong this whole time.
That is my favorite restaurant. They actually opened up. Shout out to Fogo de Chão and the owner. They opened up the restaurant for me during the pandemic. And
really?
And we ate. We were the only ones in there. It was awesome.
That place, Fogo de Chão. I would say I want to say Fogo de Chão.
Fogo de Chão.
Fogo de Chão, because someone told us about it and they said Fogo de Chão, so we were like,
yes, Fogo de Chão. Most people say Chão though. It's fine.
It's so good, y'all. You need to go there in Atlanta. Oh my God, this Brazilian off the spigot thing and they slice it.
All the skewers. They have the big skewers and they have the meat and just all types of meat, whatever you can think of, and they come by.
And the salad bar is the bomb.
Oh yeah, they have amazing salad.
Oh my God, man. I went there for last Christmas because me and my husband Christmas there and it was great. Yes.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the cold weather around.
I got
holiday season is the best time.
Y'all need to go there and don't eat before like I do. Is it over? My producer just gave me some fingers. I'm like, wait, what's going on? I don't know, y'all. Mr. Roll Cook. It's the time. Okay, he's saying the time. I was like, wait, what? Look, y'all. Anyways, let me wrap it up because I could talk forever. Anyways, y'all. But Mr. Sevyn, so is there anything you want to tell the audience about yourself before we wrap it up, or any positive words of affirmation?
Positive words of affirmation. Go after your dreams. I know everybody sees and they're like, oh my gosh, you're doing the foodie stuff. I've seen you do the military. You've been everywhere. You've done everything. I've only went after my dreams 100%. And that's my goal is to show my son that there's nothing that can stop him, period. And I want to do that. The best way to do that is to show him through yourself. Doing things the traditional way just never worked for me, and that's not. It doesn't work for everyone, right?
Yeah, no, I feel that so much. Yeah.
So
I feel that.
Go after it. Whatever it is for you, go after it. Don't let it stop. Don't let nothing stop.
I love that's how it is in life. I love his message because that's me. I'm not a traditional person whatsoever. You can't put me in a box, man.
Right.
You can't put me in a box. But no, I really like that, and I hope you guys actually, if you're looking to be an entrepreneur or just go into whatever field, you got to keep going at it. You got to keep going at it. Yeah. I love that. So I really tell them where to reach you again one more time.
Reach me at Instagram P2P7 or just type in Sevyn. It's only 7779311
11.
on Google, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'm all you'll see me. I'm visible.
Yes, he's very visible.
Very visible.
Very visible, y'all. And we gonna see him in Atlanta. I feel like I talked to a celebrity. He's like, I can't talk about that. I can't talk about that. I can't talk about that.
There was some other
I'm so
celebrities
freaking jealous.
Awesome.
Oh my god, I'm so jealous. A long time ago, I used to be an extra. And a sidebar note, y'all. Sorry, I used to be an extra, and I was on this. I played an exotic dancer. I didn't do anything raunchy, y'all. But I played an exotic dancer for the show on BET. I forgot what it was called. This thing is still on there, y'all. I haven't even seen myself on this show. It was aired. I just haven't seen it. You know how it goes.
Right.
But this dude in the shuttle, if you're ever an extra, you get shuttled from the place where you park, and then you get to the set. This dude was like, someone tell me where the casting agency for Atlanta is. Put me in Atlanta. Put me in Atlanta. Yeah, he was like dead set. He wanted to be in Atlanta's extra so bad. And I think he would like kill you if he heard this. He would be like, oh my god, his
Listen,
dude.
I'll just give you the information. We can just
All right, it's just a casting agency. But no, that's really awesome. I really look forward to seeing what you do in the future, man. And it was a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you so much. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, no problem, you guys. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Support the homie. And tune in for the next episode of In the Mix with Mel. Until next time, peace out.